Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again. And what a strange situation. This ain't anytime, anywhere, because this ain't an unboxing, it ain't a first look. I think this may be the first time ever that I did an unboxing at home, and I'm doing my kind of 24-hour update on the streets. But anytime, anywhere, I guess we can say Frankie 24-hour review. Oh yeah, and it is my 24-hour look of this phone that I unboxed yesterday at home. This is the Redmi K30. And how is my time with this phone going, guys? I've enjoyed it quite a bit. I've been out taking photos with it today. I had a couple of errands, important kind of meetings I had today. So I've been out most of the day, but just showing it to you right here in this gorgeous purple color. 8 GB, 128 gigs of storage, obviously, as you know. And you know, how's it going here 24 hours in? I think it's going really well. And you know, from the design, the display of this phone, there's a few things that I'm starting to love, and there's a few things that I'm less a fan of. So one of the things I want to kind of just show you guys, though, because this was making the rounds yesterday about the notch here, the punch hole being kind of two different holes. And I want to show this to you guys here because it became kind of, I guess it got a little bit viral here on the interwebs. Let's see if I can find it. So we're going to go to hide notch. Let's go there to hide notch. And let's see if you can see what I'm going to do right now. So I have don't hide there. I'm going to switch it to hide and move status bar. Have a look. Let's try it again. Let's do it one more time. Did you see that? Did you see that one moment there where it is actually not a punch hole? It's not a double punch hole, but it's two punch holes. Let's try it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Did you see that? So I got a bunch of messages about this yesterday, and I felt the need to kind of just make a video on that. And you know what? It proves basically that this area up here is actually not the punch hole itself is actually display. It's not a punch hole itself. So let's go ahead and kind of close that up. Let's find it here, notch and status bar. And so what that means is that when you actually hide the notch, that little black area there is actually a part of the display. If Xiaomi wanted to, they could actually bring that back and make the kind of a double hole punch hole, but it looks really weird, so I'm kind of glad that they didn't. But anyways, back to the design and display talk here. Design, I'm loving this phone. I showed this to a few of the vendors. I did get a screen protector for it today, and it is actually just to be ready for my trip to Taiwan tomorrow. But he was very impressed with this phone. And the thing he was most impressed by, obviously, was that 6.67-inch display. How is it looking? A lot of you guys mentioned it looked a little bit yellow. Let me show you my settings here just to make sure that you are just aware. I'm not using auto, I'm using, there you go, saturated. That tends to kind of warm things up a little bit. But if you really don't like that, you can also make it much cooler. You can make this display as cool as you want it to be. So you can also make it as warm as you want it to be. I honestly would rather run it warm and saturated, but I know a lot of you guys hate that. So I normally keep it on default for you have to go to auto and then switch back to default and then go to saturated to have that look. But the display is looking good. There's no ghosting, really. There's a little bit of ghosting, I think, around the punch hole, but it's not kind of over the top bad. I think it's all right. And performance-wise, you saw if you have not seen my apps loading or speed test this morning, go check it out. You know, with a 730G processor and 8 gigs of RAM, this phone is going to do a good job. And I think only for the most the most kind of intense applications are you going to see a difference between any other flagship chipsets like the Kirin 990 or the Snapdragon 855. Generally speaking, the 730G, and you remember this even from my Mi 9T days, guys, I told you that the 730 was my favorite chipset of the year. And this is a gaming focused version. It's only a better version of that original chipset. I've been calling it since the Mi 9T back in June and July that was the best chipset I had ever used. And this phone has it, and it has a souped up version. It's a great chipset and it does a great job. Talking about audio, as you heard on, kind of from the earlier test, it did a great job there as well. I'm not upset with the audio quality. And now you guys have asked the question, the high-res version of this, what's the deal? Is this a high-res, kind of audio coming out of the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack? I need to check that out. I haven't fully tested that yet, so I will be doing that very soon. And obviously, last but not least, camera. The camera on this. Well, let's talk about a few of the questions you've been bringing up. So battery life, how's the battery life? Looking at GSAM battery monitor, and I can show it to you guys here. Honestly, it's been calculating the whole day. I have no idea what is taking it so long. But so far, the battery, it's been off the charge for a couple hours, and it's at 82%. It's doing perfectly fine. No issues there whatsoever. Now, obviously, the charging aspect, I'll have to deal with this during my trip. So I will be bringing this to Taiwan, and I'll be seeing how it charges. But stay tuned for those battery drain and charge tests. They will be probably coming at the very latest early this next coming week. Guys, I'm on a trip to Taiwan, as I said. And yes, that is some sights and sounds of Hong Kong right there. But the other question I think that was really pressing for you guys was, what is this edge made of? Is this plastic or is this metal? I've been thinking about it. I've been kind of pressing it to my cheek. Let me do it again. Press it to my cheek. Okay. And it's the same feeling I got when I tested the Mi A3. The Mi A3 was a phone that at first I was like, okay, well, that's metal. Definitely that's metal. It feels very sturdy. It's not metal, guys. It is plastic. The edge of this phone is plastic, and it is unfortunate a little bit that it is plastic, but I think they're kind of pulling a Realme X2 Pro deal right here, where the 5G version, and the reason why they're taking their bittersweet time with it, might be the metallic edge version. That might be the premium version, and this is almost the X2 equivalent of that. Snapdragon 730G, plastic edge, check. Same as the Realme X2. So that is unfortunate, I think, for a lot of you guys who were maybe wanting that premium Mi 9T experience. And that's just another reason why you might consider this a downgrade over the Mi 9T. I think the Mi 9T is a terrific phone. And in fact, Xiaomi may have made the Mi 9T too good for its own good. It is just such a terrific phone that it's hard, once you get the bill of materials, the 730 chipset, and all the AMOLED, all that stuff for $2,500, they just knocked that phone out of the park. And that Mi 9T and the Mi 9T Pro series was really impressive. I'll be comparing versus the Mi 9T Pro if I do, because I kept the Mi 9T Pro in my possession. But I will also be comparing this to none other than, you can see it right here, the Mi Note 10 Pro. And this is my little chamois there. What's up, chamois? And the Mi Note 10 Pro, you can see them right next to each other. A very different beast of a phone. And this phone really prioritizes, I think, build quality and just design over this K30 series. The K30 is really, I think, the answer, to the V30 series, but also to the Realme X2. And this version right here, and apologies for that, guys, Hong Kong is just sirens nonstop these days. The Mi Note 10 Pro is a more, I would say in terms of design, is a far more just premium device. It feels really good in the hand. It's got that cold metal feel on the sides. And I think that is the comparison that I will also be making. I'll probably have to do it in Taiwan, so stay tuned for that. But right now, I'm out and about taking photos between this Mi Note 10 Pro, because you guys, I listened to the polls. You guys spoke it. You want to see this Mi Note 10 Pro and this Redmi K30 go at it. So stay tuned for that, guys. And obviously, camera, it's a great camera so far. And I think that'll be a really good test to see this IMX686 versus this 108 Samsung sensor, the 108 megapixel sensor. Now I've taken a couple shots. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, these were from the earlier apps loading test. I thought I was going crazy. There you see some K30 shots. Beautiful kind of sunset here in Hong Kong. Some really cool shots. I'll be sharing these on Twitter soon, so stay tuned for that, guys. But just a 24-hour kind of update here on the Redmi K30. And how funny that we do it on the streets of Hong Kong. We typically do the unboxing and first looks on the streets, but this time we flipped it around. Why the heck not? Let's do something different. We're doing something different today. Anyways, hit me up with any other questions, comments you have. Just a progress report really here on the Redmi K30. But it is a gorgeous device. And there you see it in the sights and sounds of Hong Kong. A beautiful device indeed. Anyways, that's it for this video. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for future updates. What did I tell you? What did I tell you, guys? Hong Kong is just like Siren City, baby. Like, it's literally sirens on a 1 minute basis here. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned. I'll have more coverage of this awesome device, comparing it to the phones that you want compared to very soon. Anyways, this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one. Look at that gorgeous sunset, guys. Absolutely gorgeous.